Here's the bad boy.
Literally did not get my first patient until 12:25 today.
I know it's not a lot.
Have a charger
This is embarrassing.
and have daylight.
Good morning. I'm at work and there are currently 0 patients on the board, meaning I have nothing to do. I have been sick. I think I finally caught something at my pediatric rotation, so that has kind of sucked. I did not work Thursday, which was supposed to be my start of 6, but my week is messed up anyway. So today's Saturday, I worked yesterday, which was Friday, and I work tomorrow, and then I'm off Monday. I actually have a big paper I have to turn in that was due Monday, but I asked for an extension until Wednesday just because I wasn't feeling well and then I was going to be working. But now that there's literally nothing on the board, I think I could probably start typing this paper up. So that's what I'm going to do. We got this new table in our break room, which is nice because I just threw all my stuff on it, and then I'm just sitting here with my laptop. But anyway, if I look crusty, it's because I've been sick. Well, I'm sick still. I thought it was allergies at first, but I think it's a cold. It's been 1 hour and I wanted to show you guys how far I've gotten because I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Like, I've been putting this paper off and it's just so frustrating because I stress myself out by procrastinating, and then when I actually start doing it, I'm like, it's not that bad. Here is what I've written, which I know is not a lot, but you know, double spaced, it might turn into 2 pages or 1.5 pages. This is kind of what I have to go through, and obviously this is just a rough draft. So I have stuff like this that is italicized because I need to rewrite that. I have this because I basically repeated that, but I'm debating where it sounds better in. The realities of writing a paper is having so many tabs open. This tab, I have all of these tabs up here. I'll just pop them out if I know I need to reference it. Oh, and then I have this one down here, which is my previous paper that I wrote that I can reference, and it has my instructor's like edits on there. So anyway, part of the reason why I wanted to shift to this weekend shift is because I knew that there was more opportunity to do like homework and stuff at work versus when I work the weekdays. There's no time to do any type of homework, or I can't even get an email sometimes out. And then of course we have some busy weekend shifts as well, but for the most part it's generally not as fast paced as the weekdays. You know, I don't want to say that word, but it is, I just realized I didn't bring my watch to work. Great. It is almost 11 o'clock and they finally have a case on the board. So I decided to make a little breakfast. I kind of ended up getting writer's block, so I have this much down. I think this is the only stuff that's new. But I decided to just put my laptop down for a bit, let it charge, eat my breakfast, and then maybe keep writing. Well, probably keep writing until that patient comes out for me. It's 6:48. I just left work and I literally did not get my first patient until 12:25 today. So I had plenty of time to write my paper. I did not finish it just because it's a really long paper, but I made some good progress. Tomorrow looks busier than today, but I really enjoyed the nice slow day. I ended up not recording anymore because I was like, I'm gonna jinx myself if I keep talking about how I haven't had a patient. But anyway, I literally had 4 patients total, and I just realized I brought that home. Well, to the car, but that's fine. I'm back tomorrow and I will bring it then. There's my watch I forgot today. 100% charged. Oh.
Ja, no, das ist alt.
Good morning. It is 7:05. I just got to work and I was just looking over the board, and today looks a lot busier than yesterday. Luckily for the night team, they didn't do any surgeries overnight, so the night call did not have to come in at all. But today there's 3 rooms running, so technically I could call somebody in because we keep our ratios 2 rooms to 1 nurse. But there is someone who's newer to PACU. They asked if they could come in and train with me a little bit later today. So since I'll have her, I don't think I'll need to call the on-call person in. So that'll be good for them, but we'll just see. I'm just drinking my coffee right now. I got a sugar-free creamer just because the flavor was like cinnamon, brown sugar, something like that, something I wanted to try. And it happened to be sugar-free, so I was like, I'll just try it. Yeah, I do not like sugar-free stuff, I've realized. I feel like it almost tastes like the aftertaste is like, not like bitter, but it's very like sour almost. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not sweet enough, I guess. It doesn't taste like sweet and sugary. So because of that, I usually would only do creamer in my coffee, but because it's a sugar-free one and it tastes funny, I have to add milk to it as well. Yeah, anyway, that's what I've been doing. I don't know if I've shown also, I haven't been making my pods anymore. I need to like do some math and see if it actually makes sense to just buy coffee from the store, because the pods just keep going up in price and I just don't know if it's worth it or not. I don't know, I'll have to see. I need to do some math on that. But yeah, I'm gonna hurry and just write a little bit of my paper until the first patient rolls out. They're supposed to head back at 7:30, so I'll probably get them by like 8:30. And then my coworker said she would come in around 9, so.
It is so nice to get off and have daylight. It is 7:30 right now and I'm on my way home. Today was not a bad shift. Someone came in to orient, so it was fun to have somebody to talk to because usually I'm just there by myself. But that also meant that I did not do as much homework as I would have liked to, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go home and shower because I feel disgusting today.
I literally get home to a beautiful, clean house. My husband mopped and I see my cat. His paws are everywhere and he stops and he's licking his paws, and I lift him up and I smell his paws and I was like, it smells like pee. It's like, that's weird. Anyway, I go tell my husband, I was like, look, like, did the cat pee somewhere? He's like, no, I think he stepped in his water. Then I look on our dryer and there's a big old puddle of pee that he had probably just barely done and stepped in, and then it was walking all around our brand new clean house. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't catch a break with that cat. I just washed just his paws and he's pissed. Let's see if we can find him down here. There he is, licking his paws away. Hello, today is now Tuesday and I actually got called off of work today, which ended up working out because there was a sick call for tonight. So now I'll be going in to work tonight. So that's why I am wearing my shirt. It's Tuesday. We do t-shirt Tuesdays and I'll be going in at 6 o'clock. It is 3 right now. So I wanted to do a quick little what's in my bag. I've been kind of all over the place with this vlog. I hope it ends up making any sense, but I've just been a little overwhelmed with all of my schoolwork I've been trying to catch up on. And then of course, when I'm working my stretch of days on, it just like all starts to pile up. Luckily today, I finally finished my rough draft, so I felt a lot better about that. And then with me picking up tonight, I actually did it because they called me off for Thursday. So after tonight, I'm done with my shifts for the week. I do have clinical on Friday, but other than that, like I'm done for the week, which is kind of another reason why I wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys what's in my bag, because I went off a stretch of clinical, work, finally had a day off yesterday, going in today. So this is everything that's in it. It's very unorganized right now because I did just get off of a stretch of days on. Also, I've been a little bit sick. I'm feeling a lot better right now, but I've still had some like mucus stuff going on, which is disgusting. Mucus is always like the one thing as a nurse that I just cannot get used to. It's like I could never do respiratory therapy or ENT type of stuff. It's just like poop and pee I can deal with. Mucus, I don't think so. Anyway, so right now this bag is very chaotic, but I think this is the perfect time to clean it out and reset myself. So I will show you guys everything that's in it. So first, my bag is just this big old puffer bag. I love puff, like the puff material. I don't know if it's still in style right now, but I love it. Okay, so this bag is huge. I got it for Christmas from my in-laws and I love it. So just going, I think I'm gonna start from back to front. I'll show you guys like the compartments and everything after, just because I really do love this bag. It's huge, it fits everything. The only thing I wish it had was like a side pocket or something for a water bottle, just because I'm usually like clunking my water bottle around, which can be like very overstimulating when you're already carrying a heavy ass bag. Like I just can't. But the thing that's been going around with me everywhere is my clinical folder. This has all of like my calendar is in here, some notes. This is my sign-off sheet that my preceptor has been signing off that I'm there. My assessments that my preceptor has done on me that I've already turned in. A rubric on how I'm supposed to type up my notes. And another source on typing up soap notes. I don't know if you can see that. Stat Pearls is like one of my favorite sources. Like I'll literally just Google anything and put Stat Pearls behind it and it gives such a great explanation. I don't pay for Up to Date, so I think people can get it like through work and stuff. I don't get it obviously as a student. So anyway, Stat Pearls has been probably like my easiest go-to free source. That folder goes with me just because I hate forgetting my sign-off sheet. I travel 2 hours for clinicals, so the times I've forgotten it, it just is like frustrating because we have to turn it in weekly. So it's just good to always keep it with me. The next thing I've been carrying around is my big ol', oh, it's upside down. My big old book. It's literally huge and it's pretty heavy. Right now I'm just taking my pediatric class. So I take a didactic and a clinical class. Well, actually I'm not taking 3 classes right now, but anyway, with a clinical comes the didactic course, and that is the book for it. Usually books will come with like a free online source. This one did not. So unfortunately I've been having to carry around the textbook with me, and that's really like the heaviest part of carrying this around. And then I have my laptop in this cute little puffer. So this puffer was actually for my old, this puffer case thing was actually for my old laptop. I can't remember the inches. I think I went from 13 to 14 or something like that. So I did get a new laptop, like I've said a few times. I love this laptop. It is literally perfect, and I've been putting it to good use with my research paper. I've had like 5 million tabs open and YouTube and just all the things, anyway, it's been great and it's not slow, and I love my laptop and I carry it around everywhere, and that's why I like this little fluffy case, because I don't know if you can tell, but it's thick, so I know it's protected in there. Oh, and like I said, this is for my old laptop, so it technically fits. Like if I shove it in there, this is just like a little magnetic strip that will close, but you kind of have to like shove it in there, versus my other one I could just easily slide and it would close, but it fits, so I'm not gonna get a new one. Okay, the rest is just literally stuff that is thrown around in there, which is not like, you know, my favorite, but I have right now cough drops. Like I said, I've been feeling, or I was feeling a little sick, and the worst part about a cold is like even after you're over the cold, you like your throat, well at least for me, my throat dries out and I'm just like constantly needing to cough, which is not great like when you're taking care of patients. Even when you're wearing a mask, like, you know, it just doesn't give them confidence that you're well enough to take care of them. So because of that, I've been carrying these cough drops around. And then I have this little pencil case. So in this side, I keep all my markers, pens, highlighters, stuff like that I like to obviously study with, highlight my book and things like that. My favorite thing is to color coordinate. I have a highlighter for every color of pencil or pen. I just like to highlight in a certain color, and then if I have notes, I'll write in that same color. And then I also have this just black pen. It's a, what is it, 0.3 gel pen, which I like a lot because when I'm writing into the textbook, like I need to write small. And the pens I usually use, which I love, I think you guys have probably seen these, they're everywhere. You get a pack off of Amazon. I really like how these write too, but these are more for like if you can write big. When you're trying to write small, the ink is like thick and it's just too wide. So the 0.5 is perfect for that. Anyway, I love having all of that on. I also have some sticky notes in here and this little thing that I use as a bookmark. It came with my planner that my mother-in-law also got me. They spoil me. And then on this other side, I just have a charger. I have my laptop charger sitting in there, and what I need to do is put in like a cell phone charger in there. That is on the to-do list. And then I carry this little pouch around. This came with a purse I have, and I just have a little lotion in there. Cause obviously, you know, washing our hands all the time, they dry out so easily. I also have some chapstick in there, which I like a lot, but I need to switch out for like a chapstick that I don't have to touch. This is like a chapstick that is like you dip your finger in and then put it on. And I need one that you don't have to do that, because every time I need it at work, I literally have to go wash my hands, which dries them out even more. Put that on really quick before I touch like literally anything else. And then because it's on my fingers, I have to wash my hands again and then put lotion on. And I'm just like, it's just too much of a process, you know? And then, oh, guys, I'm a mess. And then I have some hand sanitizer. I love this smell, strawberry pound cake. It sounds a little fishy, but okay. And that's it. And then I actually in here have my AirPods. I usually clip them on like just to this. I used to try to fit them inside of this pouch, but it would like not shut all the way. So then I just started clipping it on here, and just to keep it like more confined so they're not just bouncing around in there. Like I said, I just worked this weekend though, so they were off because I was using them. But I love having AirPods for clinical work and school. And then at home, I love using my AirPod Maxes. But these are obviously more compact, so they fit easier. They transport better. I have, this is embarrassing. Well, okay, I'll just pull it all out. So I have my badge reel. This is the badge reel that I usually use. I swapped my badge reels out kind of based on the season. This is like a Valentine's Day one, but I love this one. I feel like you can use it year round. So I'll usually wear this, and I just have this little badge on there, or this little, what is this, pin? This pin on there. But right now I'm not using it because I'm using like a St. Patrick's one, which St. Patrick's Day is over, so I think I can swap that out and put this back on. But that's why it's in there, just because I swapped it out and just threw it in my bag. And then I have some headphones. Why I have these, I'm not 100% sure. My cat is trying to play with them right now. I think I got them because they plug into my laptop, just in case my Bluetooth ones are ever dead. And I have used them, I like them. These are the Skull Candy or whatever headphones that were super popular back in my day before we had all these Bluetooth stuff. I'm gonna add these to this as well, just to keep them more organized. And then I have my stethoscope. I love the color of the stethoscope. I think it's the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. The reason why I have the stethoscope is because my first one that I bought myself for nursing school, it was the same one. What is this? Littman Classic 3. I had the exact same one in all black. And then during COVID, we were being floated around so much. I don't know. I don't want to think that somebody stole it from me, but I must have left it somewhere. And when I went back to look for it, it wasn't there. So I either left it somewhere else or someone saw it, thought it was theirs, because everybody has black stethoscopes, you know? Anyway, so because of that, when I got my second one, I'm like, I'm gonna get a very unique color. One thing I wish I had was a stethoscope case, because this is literally, as you saw, just thrown around in my bag. The main reason I haven't gotten a case is because I'm cheap, and also when I graduate nurse practitioner school, I wanna buy myself a new stethoscope. I want the cardiac one, the one that has like a higher, this part of it is like wider because you can hear better. And I think those are like $300 or $400. So when I'm spending that much money, I will for sure get a case for it. But for now, that will do. I have my badge for clinical. I have this little thing. This is like the pouch that the Diva Cup came in, and I just have little like underwear liner that I carry around in there just because, you know, you never know. Oh, I have an SD card in here. This is probably from when I thought that I would edit somewhere and I probably never did. So anyway, I have that in there, which is good. I've been looking for that. This looks so crusty, but this is some snacks I have, which I need to like get rid of this because this is like rock solid. Yeah, that's pretty hard. You never know when you're gonna need a snack. And here's another snack. Hair tie and another hair tie and gum. This is one that I have to have for sure, along with the snacks, gum, because especially at clinical or at work, like after lunch, and I tend to eat like the most like onion and garlic filled foods for some reason, and then coming back from lunch, I'm just like, yeah, my breath stinks. So for sure have to have gum. And then I have this little pocketbook. So this is the NP pocketbook guide. I bought this maybe a year ago. I think I bought it right before I started clinical. I will say I haven't really used this. I've used it more in pediatrics because I put in all these little tabs, but this little pediatrics spot has like their vital signs. This is what I've used it the most for, is like the quick assessments of age, like the months. It goes like literally through and kids literally have checkups this often, and there's different things you're assessing with each of these checkups. But other than that, I think there are other resources that would be better money spent, if that makes, I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway, I've liked it. I don't think I've used it as much as I thought I was going to, but I still carry it around it. Okay, getting to the end here, I have my Kindle. Like I said, I am traveling and I work and all this stuff, so it's like if it's slow and I have a second to read, I'm gonna read. This is the book I'm reading right now, The Measure. My goal is to read one book a month. And since technically I already read a book this month, just for the summer, it was great. But since I've already read that book for this month, this will be my April book. So because of that, I'm literally like on page 2. So it's just been coming with me just in case I have time, which I think I am gonna start having time as soon as I turn this research paper in. So it'll keep coming with me. And then the last thing I have, currently I'm carrying around my passport just because, I don't know, I'm traveling a lot and you never know when you're gonna need that. So that's in there. And then I carry my keys mostly because the car I drive every day does not need keys. Like my phone is my key, which is really nice. I guess I was talking too much and the SD card got full, so I just swapped it out with the new one I just found in my bag. And I think I was just saying that the car I drive every day, I do not need it, but my husband's car, which is the one I've been driving to my clinical site, which is about 2 hours away, does need a key. It's like a push to start, but you have to have your key with you. And again, I carry this bag everywhere. So I just keep this in that pocket and zip it up, and I literally leave it there. Oh, also, I just wanted to show this cute little key charm thing I have. It's kind of old and it's tattered, and it used to have my birthstone on it, but that fell. It's like this RN badge there, and then it has my name here. It used to have an amethyst, like my birthstone on it, which fell off, and I'm sad about that. And then it had this little thing, she believes she could, so she did. My best friend that I met in nursing school, her mom got it for us. Our little group of friends, she got us each one when we graduated nursing school in 2018, which is so crazy that just time flies. But anyway, I love that, and I always have it on this keychain. The last stuff I have is just meal cards for the hospital I work at. And that is it. Oh, look, and there's a pen in here. A girl at my clinical site gave me this, so that was nice of her. But yeah, that is it. I love this bag. This is that like zipper pocket I was telling you about where I keep my passport, my keys, and then it does have one other little bag right here, just like slide pocket. And I love this bag. It fits all of that. Let me know what you guys keep in your nursing bag. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks on how to keep it more organized. Anyway, I'm gonna go and start getting ready for work, and I will see you guys in the next video.